Hey, it seems we're live. So continue. Let's continue. Just a moment. Let's continue our implementation of our library, right? Um, yeah, so we have this we have this code here which implements some components, some UI components. Like we have text box, we have drop down component, we have a container, which actually is some sort of floating window, which it's a container that can hold several other components. And we have a checkbox. So I can show how it is behaving right now. Just a minute. Let's enter here, and it's my GUI. And we can, yeah, I have an example that shows not all of components at once, but I have this example here, which is, it shows a grid box. I am just experimenting. And this is the container that I was talking about. So you can drag anywhere and move it. It's pretty nice. And we have checkboxes here that enables and disable things, right? You can close it. We can bind keys. Yeah, it uses Raylib as a graphical library. Uh, and yeah, that's it. These two components here, container and grid box. We have another components, the other components, the rest of components here. We have a button. We have a drop down or combo box, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, which we have a bunch of options, and you choose one of them. And then you also have a text box that we just uh, sort of finalized let's stream, right? We can type here, but as you can see, the text box, it's not contained on itself. So yeah, the text can overflow the text box. We have no support for the arrow keys. So this cursor here, you cannot go backwards and up. So you can't move this cursor. It's the way it is for now, right? And yeah, so what I want to do now is I don't want to work more on this text box for now. I think it's good enough. Um, and then I want to work on this example here. Right now, I want something like, I want to put two components here, three components, two components. I want to put a text box and a button. A text box will tell the size of this cell, which is a square. So I just need one text box to tell the size of one side. So, and the button to apply this so we can see this grid growing to fit the right size, right? I want to achieve this today. So let's work on this example, which is pretty nice. This is a pretty nice example, which it has hot reloading. I will show you in a moment. Okay, so first of all, we need to go to the build script, and we are not building the MG test anymore. We are we are building the grid example. So this one, right? So it's, so when I say build, I am building the grid example, right? So I can just execute it. And I'll put here in the side, as you can see. I don't know if you were seeing before. Yes, I just can put here as well. Something is already really strange. You can see that the text went away. So it's a bug for sure with this new compilation. But I want to show you that I can hot reload this. So let's try to change. Let's go first to the example, and is grid plug. Here's the code, initiation and update, right? So you see background is gray. I can change it to maybe, I think it has light gray or something. Light gray. So I will compile. But first I need to set my make command to this one, and then I can do make. It's compiled, so I will hit H, the H key, and see the background was updated. If I put something like red, it will become terrible, but we can hot reload it, right? So it's pretty convenient for changing code and doing changes and tests and so go back to the normal. Yes. So let's see what's up with this. Why we can't see anymore the text here. Why is that? Okay, so this is a checkbox. So we have checkboxes in our plug, which is our state. So I can open gridplug.h. Here we have checkbox, which is the first one. It's for the grid coordinates, and the second one is for mouse coordinates. And we have it if they are checked or not. Maybe it's not necessary, but never mind. Because we already have, if we go to MyGUI, we see that checkbox has already this boolean here. So maybe it's a bit, you know, redundant to have this, but let's not focus on that for now. I need to know here in our checkbox function, this function is responsible for drawing on the screen our checkbox. We have text here. Why? Here's draw text. Oh, maybe text color is not set properly. Maybe this is what's happening. So we can split this, and this is the place that I want to check. Okay. Let's open. Where are? Yes, let's open our grid plug and go to the init plug init function. Yes. I don't know, maybe, yeah, I think I changed the code to the for initiation of texts. I will just try to, I think it is, I think this is it. I will just try to put the text color here. Text color, yes, this property, which is plug check MyCGUI chords text color equals, and I can say black. And I try to compile this. Okay, let's hot reload it. Okay, it's init. So hot reload works on plug update, but we are changing the initialization of the shared object, which is this logic here. So we need to restart, and that's it. I have a key binding for to reset and reload the DLL again, which contains this logic here. So that was it. And I just did for the check grid coordinates, right? So I can do the same thing for the other one, which is mouse coordinates. So if I do make, I compile it again, it's compiling. Now I reload, and that's it, right? So pretty nice, pretty nice. We can do what we want right now. We can put our text box here somewhere and the button, like apply button, right? Let's do it. So I will put this on the side here. We can do like, oh, I didn't mean to close it. I didn't mean to close it. So I have to be careful here. I want this to be this, yeah. Okay, here is our update. Okay, so let's create a new, I can close this for now. Let's create a new component, text box component. For that, I need to change the plug, right? So let's do that. Let's open the H file, and now we have to have, maybe I will do something like this. No, I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Okay, first let's get rid of those booleans, because I think it's not necessary, I think. So let's comment those out and go to the compilation errors so we can fix it. What? Yeah, let's go to the compilation errors. So plug init. Plug has no member name, it show grid core. Oh, why not? Of course it has. Of course it has. It is right here. Oh. Show grid chords. Oh, yes. So this one is not this. This one is like commented out, and it will be initiated, the boolean here, right? So we have this, and this is, how do you call it? Active, check it, I think. Check it. Yes, I think it's check it. It's false. Like in here. like in here, it's false. And the same goes to this one. The same goes to this one. We can do this and check it equals false. Yes. Okay, so let's, what else? Okay, we have plug has no member, show grid coordinates. Yes. Here we are just telling, okay, so here I can just replace this for check grid coordinates. Check it. If it's checked, we will draw, it will draw the coordinates. And I think the same goes to the other one. Oh, okay. I don't think we need that anymore. So we just remove this and this. I think we just have one more. Yes, this one, which is, instead of show, is check. Right. Then, oh, dot check it. Dot check it. Make. Okay, so we have a unused variable on line 81. This one that I don't need anymore. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now let's see if it's working. It's supposed to work. And I think it is. Yeah. So we just, like that, we just make our code simpler. Some people say cleaner, but I don't like to use that word. Okay, so we don't have more anymore. We don't need those booleans anymore. Really good. Let's just keep sure that we are good to go. Build, and yeah, build successfully, and it's working. I think it's working. That's really good. Okay, so we can start doing what we want. So let's add a text box, which is grade size, cell size, and a button. Button, we don't have a struct for the button. We don't need a struct for the button. So yeah, I have that. So I can go here and on the initialization, I can get rid of this and this and this. This is the debug menu, grid coordinate, mouse. Now I will put here the text box. TXT, cell size. So we have some things. I will create a new tab, and because I keep getting back and forth of those two files. Okay, so the text box, I can create another tab, which is source MyCGUI, and we can check for the text boxes, the text box components. Okay, common is size and position. So I have position, which is inside the container, which is it's this debug menu here. So I have to do 0, 0. Yes, and it will follow the debug menu. I don't remember why, but it's the way it works. It's vector 2 and 0, 0, like that. Then I have the size of the button, which, oh, no, it's text box. The size of the text box is another vector 2. So here is the size, and here is, I think we have something like font size, mg font size. Yes, let's try that. And here, which is the height, right? And here is the width. When I think we won't have more than 3 digits, maybe 100 pixels is enough. Let's see what happens if we compile. I don't remember, and run it. Okay, we don't have our text box showing anywhere. Why is that? Why is that? I suppose that, let's see what happens here in, even if we, oh, okay, because I have to declare it. I have to declare it first. No, it's already declared here, right? Yes. Yes. But I have to zero initialize it in grid. Of course I have. Of course I have. So I will split this tab with the grid. Okay, so as you can see, we have, this is our entry point. You see our main function is here. So here we have to declare our plug, which is the state of our application, which is this thing here. So we are initializing the variables, and it's global. The struct is global. So we have txt cell size. We have, and it's 0 initially. I mean, yeah. So I suppose when we call init, here in main. First we load the plugin, we load the SO file, right? Which has this logic, which has the drawing logic. Then we execute the init function, which is this one. We execute this, and we execute this. We put the position and the size of the text. Oh, but we never call it. We have to call it on update. We have to call it like here. We are setting the grid coordinates, the checkbox, right? Checkbox to the grid coordinates, the checkbox, the mouse coordinates. And we are calling it here. We are calling the container. And inside the container, here's the coordinates. And here, that's the trick. That's the trick. We say that the grid coordinates is equal to the container coordinates. So 0, 0. It won't work pretty nice for the text box, but we can change the code for that, like I did with those two with the checkbox one. So let's just try to do it. Our text cell size dot position will be, I will put this, okay, let's just put it here for now. It will be like the plug debug menu position. It's the same thing there. Then we call our MG text. MG text box, which accepts the plug, I suppose. Let's see what it accepts. This one. It accepts the text box. It accepts the text box. So text, it's a txt cell size, and that's it. It will appear right in the title, right in the title bar of the container window. It will not be pretty, but it is what it is for now. You see? Yes, here it is. Here's the text box. Okay, segmented fault. Segmentation fault because I don't have any allocation here. So we have to have a way. Yeah, I can do a trick. I don't like this trick, but I can do it. I can do it. I can put here on the struct, I can put a boolean here saying that it is inside a container. So I can change the coordinates, because the coordinates of the text box will be, how do you call it, relative to the coordinates of the container. But I can maybe identify it automatically, so I don't care about it at all. Maybe if it's 0, 0, right? I think it's a good idea. If the position is 0, 0, it means it's inside of something, but I need to relate. Maybe I can call, yes, parent position. I think that's a good thing. Yeah. So maybe every component has a parent position. That's nice. Parent position. Why is that? Because if parent position is 0, and it's dangerous because I can't be sure. Let's make a test. The way it is right now, text box has parent position field, but I have to be sure it is 0. I am 0 initializing it here, but I'm not sure if it goes inside the structures, and I don't think so. It goes inside here. So I need this to be 0. So I can check in the component creation. If it's 0, it means it's inside a component. How can I be sure? Maybe if I create an initialization step for each component, I need initialization function, but I don't want to do that because I want to be simple like this. But this is Yeah, maybe plug init. Maybe plug init does it. I think it's a function. Yeah, yeah, of course. It is a responsibility of plugin it to initialize everything. So here is the place where I initialize it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so instead of position, it it would be how did I call it? Real parent position, I think. Yes, so parent position will be this. Let's try to cell size, then we can replicate to the other ones. So I initialized parent position as 0. So when I am rendering the text box, I can simply say right at the beginning, the indentation here is wrong. Okay, I can say in the beginning, if text box, maybe not 0, maybe I can be explicit about it. Let's try with 0 first. TB parent position dot x equals 0, and same thing for y. Then we can say this is inside a window, the container, inside the container. So then I can say that the position equals, oh, I have to pass which container it is inside. So I have to have two things. So maybe, I don't know if this is a good idea. Let's see. I won't call this parent position. I will just call this void pointer to the parent. I don't know if I like this, but let's see. If it has a parent, because initially this will be null. Initially this will be null. So I can just check. I think it is. In C, let me move this for 3. In C is void star always new initialize it. When I create a pointer set struct, I have to set to null. No, but some consider it good practice giving you pointer value. Yeah, but inside the struct there's no requirement to use a pointer variable to anything. When declare it, it's valid declaration. It's a variable name and value. You can even use certain ways without first allocating anything. Yeah, but we can't do that always. Inside the struct, we can't do that. So I can be more specific in my question. Is in C is void star inside a struct always initialize it's I here, whatever initialized. In C, whatever the member inside the struct is not to know here. Global struct PTR is no. Okay, but this is AI. I don't trust AI. Here, this C is no, right? Define a constant static. of the struct with the initial values when they then simply assign this value to your variable, whatever to reset it. Come on, it's more simple than that. Set struct to null, initialize struct to null. Init. Yes, I don't want to be calling init functions, right? That's the thing. Well, I think it is. I think we can check in the debugger later. So I think we are safe here. I will check it. I can check it right now. Let's do something. Let's do example. Let's do an example. Include. Let's do a new file. Let's do a new file. Return 0. I will save it as tmp.c. All right, that's this. Let's override it. And tmp.c. And I want a struct here. I want a struct here called test. Like that. Then I will create a void star test and something here, integer foo, right? So when I create a variable here of the type test and I do this, I am zero initializing everything. So this would be 0 and this would be null, right? So I can just do like printf let's print, set my keyboard properly here. Come on, what's happening? Yeah. This will be, I will show the value for foo, which would be 0. It's an integer. And this is foo. Then also for test, which is our pointer, right? Then this will be pointer, and this is test. Then I can make GCC. I will put debug symbols. This is tmp, tmp. Okay, so foo is undeclared. No, it's not. Oh, of course it is, because it's inside that t and here as well. So let's execute it again, and then we can just call tmp. Yes, so you can see that indeed it's 0 and test is null. But in our case here, to be honest, is a struct of a struct, because text box has a vector, or not a vector, but you have here a void star inside text box. Why did I pull it? Oh, yes. Need to have a void star. So struct of a struct. So I can make another one here. And I will call it bar. And here is, Here I will have void star test, and here I will have the type. Here it will be bar, and the name will be not test, will be bar. So I want to see. So this is not a pointer anymore, it's a struct. So I want to see here test. It's test still, but here is inside bar. And bar, it was 0 initialized. I don't know how. Let's see what happens. No errors. It's new, but now I'm curious if I put here int other thing, and how is this other bar other? This will be 1, or I mean this will be 0, but it can be a coincidence. It compiles 0. If I initialize everything with 1 instead, this should be 1. It's not possible because initialization of void from int makes pointer from integer without a guest. I suppose, what? Initialization of void in PC14 is this one. 14 here. And that's initialization of void star from int, which is this. Makes pointer from integer without a guest. This is just a warning. So let's see. So fufu, this is not fufu. The second one is other. So that's really interesting. So foo is 0, but I said to be 1. It's not 1. Bar order is also 0, but the pointer is 1. That's really, really fucking weird. But one thing that we can surely tell, I think, is if we 0 initialize it, this will be new. So that's what I want. That's everything I want. So I don't want to understand this for now, right? For now, because now I'm sure that this parent will be 0 if I do this, which I am doing. So good enough. Now I can finally go to our implementation of text box here, right? And then say if this parent is not null. It's not null. It has a parent, some parent. So I just say that the position is equal to the parent position, which will be the container position. And that's it. We can even do like that to be even prettier. That should work. So when we are, so it's really nice, I think, because I don't have to worry about anything, but if I have a parent, I just put it here. I don't need to do this weird thing. It's just do the parent is the instance of uh, the address of our, how to call it, debug menu. Plug debug menu. Debug menu has its position, which is this one. I think it will work. I think it will work. I think it will work. So, request for member pausing something not a structure or union. Yeah, because it's void star. Because it's void star. How can I cast it? So maybe I can point to the, no, that's to the position of this thing. Ah, man. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. Parent is void star. It's a pointer. Parent is a pointer. It can be anything. I will cast to container, which is the only thing that we have for now that for sure contains other things. So maybe I can safely, I have two MyCGUIs here. Yes. So I think we can safely, this is supposed to be it, yeah. Go here in the text box. Where is it? Here. And we can safely cast this to container. Maybe like that. I don't know. Request for memory pause. It's same thing. So something is wrong because TB parent, TB, what's no name? No, because text box, it has parent. It has a parent. So it's TB parent, which is a pointer. This is a pointer. This pointer is void star, and now I am doing like this, right? Request for memory pause in something not a structure or union. What? I'm casting it to container. I'm casting this to container. Oh my God, I don't know. It's something really silly that I am not seeing. Yeah, let's struggle together. Let's struggle together, my friend. The position, which is, okay, if I have this, let's just say that the position is some vector. I will put this, I will test some things here. Does it make sense to be stuck on something? I will say that this is a vector 2. I don't know. It makes no sense. I will print something here. Yeah. Print. I will print this tb parent position x, which is a float. I will print this as a float, but I will put here parent position, and this is a float. We don't need this because it's trace log. It's a float, it will print a float. Oh, okay, so parent, okay, yeah. So let's just print parent, and let's see its pointer. It's new. Yeah, it's new. Of course it's new. Man, no. Only if it's okay. If it's not new. What? What? So it's not new. Yeah, because I'm setting in the initialization. I'm setting it initialization here. So I would expect to have this address, the address for debug menu. But okay, so that's the one thing. Let's first of all, let's not print anything here. Let's not print anything here. Let's save it, compile, everything nice. Let's run it. Okay, nice. The text box is weird here. Good. Now, let's print. Let's print trace log. Let's print log info. Let's print something here, which will be this thing here. Let's print this thing before and after setting the pointer. Before and after. So we can make and run. Yes, good. So we have a value for our debug menu. I mean, for our text cell size parent. We have a value for our cell size parent. So we have a value for this. And I cannot see when I am printing here. And it should be this. Let's try it again. Maybe I did something wrong, right? Maybe I did something wrong. So if we are initializing properly in initialization here, where is it? Here, we can see that parent, which is txt cell size. Txt cell size is a text box. Text box as a parent. Txt is a parent, which we can go back here just to check. Txt has this, which is void star parent. So it has a parent and it's going good. It's good. It's doing well. So we just have to print it. If it's not due, print it. Print it like this. Save it. Compile. Compile. Aha. So I fucked it up somehow. Trace log makes integer from pointer without a cast. Really? What? Oh, yes, because, yes, this is log info. First, compile and run. Yes, it has something. So if I do now, this is D, and I want to see the position X. Maybe this is a pointer and it is like that. Who knows? No, it's not. Dereferencing void star pointer. Okay. If this is okay, it makes sense because, wait a minute. This is a pointer. So, yeah, to access it, I have to go like this. But now this is a container. This is a container. And container, it has a position. Yes, with a dot. It's correct. It is correct. It is correct. Position dot x. Warning. Yes, because it doesn't know which kind of pointer it is. It doesn't know it doesn't know that it is a container, but it's a warning, not an error. And we can try to run it. No, the error is here. Request from member pause in something again. Now, this is dereferenced. So maybe I can do like dereference this. So, and is now like that. The reference void to pointer, maybe I can do like container. Reference void star as a pointer. Yes, I am. Maybe if I do this like so, request from a pointer something not structure. So it doesn't make a difference if I do this or not. Request for member pause something not a structure point or union. Yeah, because this is a pointer. Because this is a pointer. But now I do just that. What do I have? Reference void request member pause in something not structure. Okay, so let's look for this error. Reference member. Yeah. It also happens if you try to access an instance when you have a pointer. Yes, that's it. Full A, yeah. And B is a pointer to that struct. Yeah. Oh, that's because I'm typing def in the pointer, the struct. As pointed out in a comment, this can be made excruciating if someone goes and type def as a pointer includes this in type def. No, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Or something that is not a structure. Okay, so yeah, okay, but yeah, so this thing is a pointer. So I can say that container C and T equals TB parent. I can say that safely. And then at the same time, because this is a pointer, oh yes, I see. So this is the container. This is the container. I have to dereference it, right? Now it's a container, not a pointer to void something. And then, or maybe, yeah, let's try that. Let's go with that. Then I can do cnt dot pos. Hopefully. The reference void invalid initializer. I see. So I can do this and this. And then here I just have to do like this. Position is 0, but shouldn't be, or it should. But I think it's right. Yeah, good. That's it. That's it. So I now finally can do this. The position of the text box will be equal to this cnt position. But it already. Huh. Oh, okay. Now I put the offsets. Right. Yes. I put the offsets that I want. This is not. Yeah. Whatever, man. Whatever. I can say the relative position. Yeah. I say, I put, yeah. So now here in the initialization, I can get rid of it. As I have a parent, my behavior will be to have the position as relative ones automatically. If I don't set this, it will be absolute. But if I set the parent, it will be relative. So I can put some position here. I can put some position here, like vector 2 and I don't know, 100 pixels, no, not 100, but 10 pixels to the left and 100 down, like that. And then I need to make my function adds this vector 2 offset, I don't know, is initially 0. Then I say, yes, that's it. If it has a parent, its position will be, yeah, we will change the position with the offset, with the position, like I have to store the offset somewhere. Wait a minute. I'm getting tired. Where is it? Where is the initialization? I think I have to split this. The initialization, I mean, not this, yes. No, not this, this. I put here. Okay, so the position is this one. This position is this one. So I have position. And here, when I'm drawing it, I want to add to the position of the parent. Yes, but only if the parent exists. So I can say here parent pose, parent position, and say that parent position dot x equals this dot x and y is this. So I can, otherwise it will be 0. If it doesn't have a parent, it will be 0. Yeah. We have lots of draw lines, but no problem. TB pos x. I can do not be repetitive. Yeah, because we have lots of things here. I can create, I think it expects integer here. TB pos is a float, so it's float. Float TB pos x, which is this one, right? And the same for y and for y. Then I can select everything here and replace TB pos x dot x with TB pos x. This one, yes, 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 okay. And the same for y. The same for y. This one, yes, 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 yes. And maybe, yeah, let's see how it goes. Warning, warning, warning. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Same shit. Parent position. Never use it. Yes, of course. Now I will use it. Plus parent position dot x position dot x. Oops. Do this. Position dot x. And here is y. Where do I have more of this? These already here. This one, not x, this one, not x, this one, not x. And where do I have only that? Yeah, and dot y here. This I will add here. I will add here, here, and maybe after that. No, let's make it consistent in here. And maybe I will put some spaces. A lot of changes. Okay, where is my text box? I think I can see. Let's paint it. Let's paint it red. If active is blue, not is fucking red. So we can see it better, I think. It's nowhere to be seen. Is here. Okay, so yeah, it's always there. It's 3P. It's always there. Almost there, I mean. It's almost there. Okay, so something's wrong because I just need to I don't know. I will pour some water for me, so be right back. Okay. Okay, so we have to check what's going on. So here we are drawing. First, we say this is 0, right? So if we don't have initialization here, if we don't say, okay, we don't have any parent, then it will be fixed on the screen. I expect to be fixed on the screen. It's there, but it's coming along with it's already the behavior that I want. What's about that? Why is that? Why? Because I'm telling here a position and a size. Nothing more. Nothing more. Then how this is being updated? What? Let's just comment this out. Let's comment this out. Norm. That's us. Sorry, norm is, and then let's. Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, I don't have to compile this. It will be 0, and how this is happening? This position is being updated. This position is being updated when I change the coordinates of the container. Here, okay, when this, yes, when it's hovered and it's pressed, when hovered and mouse down, here I am updating the position of the container. The position of the container, just the container. Checkbox. I'm not updating any position of checkbox. Just here. No, I'm not even updating anywhere. I just say in initialization, I just say in initialization that initially the coordinates are 0 as well. Huh. So the same way they are moving together with the container, the text box is moving as well. I don't expect this. I didn't expect this. Maybe I'm too tired. Where I'm doing, where I am doing it, where? Container. I'm just drawing the rectangle here. Construct a rectangle, drawing. I am here, I am checking if it's hovered, make it visible or not, and updating its position. I'm updating its position with the checkbox. The checkbox. Where is great? Yeah, that's really strange. That's really strange. And then what is even weirder is the position is 0, 0. The position is 0, 0. And then the position is 0, 0. If I put 10, 10, 10, 10. Nothing changes. I mean, this is the grid coordinates checkbox. Yes. This is not correct. This is not correct at all. What is going on? I did this by accident. I don't think so. I'm really. I really don't understand. Draw grid. Yes. Drawing the grid. Draw mouse coordinates. Grid screen, screen to grid. Quantity, cell size. It's visible, its position, menu size, grid coordinates, padding, jacket color, okay, text. Then, okay, background, draw the grid. Oh, oh my God. No, it's just checking if the, okay, if I change if I show the grid coordinates or not, then this is the book menu. Oh my God, I see now. You see, I'm really tired. I wrote this little time ago. It is here that I'm saying that the text would follow the fucking menu. Oh my fucking God. So I need to put this inside the component. I was trying to do that, but it was already here. So if I compile, oops, I close it. If I compile everything again, then when I run it, the text box will be not following the menu around. You see that here it is. It's not following this around anymore because of that. Because I removed it. So I'm really fucking tired already. Examples and plug. Yeah. So I go back to here to the text function here. This, oh sorry, this fucking thing here, and I remove the comments. And now I'm too tired. Let's just build and see what it does. It does nothing. It does nothing. Because I have a parent, I set the I have to set the position of the parent to the position of the component plus the offset, but the offset will be the position, the original position. So I think I don't need this anymore, but I will not remove it for now because it will get a lot of errors there. So I have the container. Then, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, I have the component. Then the new position will be the old position, which I can do like this, plus the container position. Yes, which is this container position X. And here is Y and Y. Not quite. TB pause. Then I say whatever. Yeah, I say here that TB pause is this. Okay, but the container position, I have it set. Yes, I have it set. Why it's not working? Why it's not working? if it's not no, oh, I think I removed the, yeah, oh my God. Okay, so it should be somewhere. It should be somewhere in red. Okay, so let's try just the container position. So it would be ugly that way. Yes, it's ugly. Now, maybe I put too much here. Let's put 1010. So the position, the text position is 1010. Position is 1010. So it will be the position that we have 1010 plus the container position. It should be right here. If I do like 10 plus, which is what I am trying to do. I'm trying to do this. Yeah, I should see this. So let's print. Let's print. Which is, I will print to be position, which is a float. I print X and Y. I print X and Y. F. F. One hundred and 30. 630. That's why it's going way off. This is the position of text box. But I said here 1010. Right? 1010. I didn't change this before. This is commented. Okay, this is text. What about container?